Havasu?
Wait, where?
We're here at Havasupai Falls. We're gonna do a backpacking trip for 4 days, 3 nights. All right, so we drove through to the trailhead this morning and we're now on the trail. Just a quick word of warning to everybody. When you're coming out to do this hike, make sure that you don't have any alcohol in your car when you are on the reservation. We had just 3 beers, and so we had to go ahead and pour them out so that we were making sure that we were abiding by their rules. And also make sure that you don't have a drone. They do not like drones being flown. It's not permitted here. And they do actually make a search of your car to make sure that they're being effective and doing what they need to do to make sure that they maintain this as a great hiking trail. So, one of the things to keep in mind is that mules do this. Mules do. One thing to keep in mind is that mules do use this pathway, so you are going to be walking along with some mule poop. All right, so we just came around this corner and it is amazing to see this waterfall. It just pops up in the middle of nowhere and it's fantastic. It's really beautiful. Bit of a sheer cliff, so just be careful as you take pictures next to it. And it's amazing. This is why people come here, and they should. So one thing to keep in mind here is that there are a significant number of rules that they want you to follow while you're on the reservation here. And just make sure that you go through and you read your guidelines and the information packets that they give you, because I think they are pretty strict about it, and probably for very good reason. So we do have a water source here, which we will filter before drinking. All right, so we're setting up camp, enjoying some coffee, and there we go. There's Zach, and it's nice down here. There's a lot of different camping spots, and it's basically first come, first serve. Get your tent tag at the ranger station, and you're good to go. All right, so this is Havasupai Falls, and you got it in the background there. It's actually not that bad, seeing as they control the amount of people that can have access. There's not a ton of people around here, although you're not exactly going to get a moment alone. Campsite's really close to the falls, but it's pretty beautiful. So basically, you hike 10 miles for that little beauty right there. And there are plenty of people that are all trying to actually get really good pictures, and I mean, like, it's hard not to get a good picture around here. It is beautiful. It's the most beautiful waterfall I've ever seen, for sure. We'll go swimming in it tomorrow, most likely. We'll see how that turns out. We're sitting here eating our mountain house meals. What do we have? Chicken and dumplings.
Chicken and mashed potatoes.
Beef stroganoff.
All right.
Chicken fajita bowl.
And I have spaghetti. So we got a pretty good cross section here. So we are now making our way down to Mooney and Beaver Falls just to see what they're like. It should be an out and back hike, pretty quick. Just taking out day packs. It'll be fun. All right, this is amazing. That waterfall goes all the way down there. And in order to get down there, you have to take these little stairs right here, which is looking a little rough, but we're gonna do it. A little hard to get down there, but this one's gonna be worth it. Once again, sheer cliff, watch out for it. Don't want to go past there, or it's a long way down. If you want to go to the waterfalls on the far side, you have to cross over these logs, which are, there's also a bridge, but these logs primarily. You don't want to get wet. And all right, it says descend at your own risk. In order to get there, or to there I should say, You have to go down that hole right there. And I think there's chains and ladders and things, so this is technical. Here's the next obstacle. You gotta take some chains down. The others are a little bit further ahead, but the view's amazing. Look at that. And about to go down. All right, as you're going down, make sure to hold onto the chains because that wash from the mist from the waterfall actually makes the rocks really slippery. So get a good grip. This is what it's all for. Beautiful waterfall. We came down these rickety old ladders using chains. You can see some other people making their way down. That's cool. The really epic shots do come with a cost of potentially getting very cold in the middle of winter. But yeah, it was worth it. Hope it looks like it's worth it. Just like any good destination, you might have a few obstacles in order to get there, and going to Beaver Falls has its share of its own, but it is definitely worth it from what we hear. And you'll have 3 river crossings, so make sure to pack your Crocs or your water shoes. I did not, so barefoot is my option, but it's definitely doable. And this is Beaver Falls. It's quite nice. Few people here, but it's really quite out of the way, and you gotta work to get here. It's definitely a destination that's worthwhile. Something else that's going to be helpful is making sure that you have a towel and or wear water shoes while you're doing this hike, because you have to come through at least 3 times, and you have to dry off your feet each time if you want to put on your hiking boots again, which in our case is what we've been doing. Oh wow, I need to put on a hat. Wait. All right, this is us coming up onto 50-foot falls, and I haven't seen it just yet. Oh wow, check that out. Gonna go take a look and see if we can get down there a little bit. All right, so we're at 50-foot falls, and pretty much a lot of people come here and enjoy the sun. It has been chilly at nights and in the mornings, so when you go for a swim, it's nice to get out and enjoy the sun while you can. So those who are heading out, like we're heading out tomorrow, like to just relax and get ready for the 10-mile hike. So we've just stopped by one of these fry bread stands. There's probably about 3 of them on the way down here. 2 of them were closed, so this is the only one that was open. And
47?
Everything's ranges from like $8 to $12. So
47?
it's gonna give it a try here in a little bit.
So good.
Or we can go back to the campsite and make another lunch.
No, let's get some fry bread. So you can have
Oh man,
Lone Star with Jesus.
that is insanely good.